This is so funny. I did this quiz on the internet, and it says, "What's your dominant modern feminine archetype?" And mine's the CEO boss. It says boss diva. So let's listen to this.
Showing up in dating and why that may be attracting a certain kind of man to you and how you can break this pattern. Alright, so here's the thing. With the CEO boss babe as your dominant archetype, as I already said before, you are so capable. You can do and achieve so much. And very often, you are the most capable, most responsible woman in the room and in the interactions that you're having with others. Now, it is quite possible that you are attractive, intelligent, have a great personality, and in your love life, most men already notice you, and you don't really have a hard time attracting men's attention, especially at the start. However, because you are so capable and you can do so much, you, my lovely, may be falling for the trap of using too much of your masculine energy or doing energy in dating. When you show up in your masculine energy in dating, based on the law of polarity, which means that in romantic relationships, opposite energies attract. You will tend to attract the more feminine energy dominant men. Now, these dominant feminine energy men are not bad guys, not at all. They're just more passive, more chilled out, and what you would call lazy.
Lazy daisies.
Being frustrated in dating.
Oh my god, that's
You
too
are
funny.
showing up in your masculine and you can do and give so much. But because of the law of polarity, that's what romantic relationships are based on, you will attract men who are not at the same level of job and income as yourself. Men who don't make as much effort to court you, to please you. And you find yourself doing all the hard work to pursue the connection and take things forward when you like the man. Now, here's the thing. When you're using your masculine energy in dating as a CEO archetype, you may find yourself initiating communication with men, initiating calls and texts with men, planning dates, maybe even booking restaurants, driving to see men, or driving to pick them up after work, and even bringing them presents and gifts. I
Fuck.
once remember one of my super CEO clients, CEO archetype clients, sending
Why can't I just
flowers
find someone who does this
she
for me
liked on
though?
his birthday. And they had
Be
only
nice.
been together
I
on
want to
2
be
dates,
submissive
so
to
it
my
was
man. I
really
don't.
early. Now, here's what I know to be true about this archetype. Even though you are so capable and you can do and give so much, you still quietly wonder, and maybe sometimes even with tears, why doesn't he do more for me?
Ding, ding,
I
ding.
wish this man that I like would make more effort to show me that he likes me. Now I totally hear you because I'm a CEO boss babe archetype through and through myself. And I actually believe that this is a great strength for us women to have, that we can do so much and we can achieve so much. Especially all my
Woman of
smart and
many traits.
successful clients totally have this energy as the dominant archetype. And they say that they really resonate with showing up in their masculine energy when it comes to their love life and their dating life. However, even though our masculine energy is something we want to embrace and love, the truth is that I don't want to be in a relationship where I am doing all the work.
Facts.
And if I can guess, neither do you. You
Facts.
too don't want to be in a relationship where you are the one chasing, pursuing, and making everything happen with a man who doesn't make enough effort for you, right? But this was my experience. When I was showing up in my masculine energy in dating, when I was leading with my CEO archetype in dating, men would initially be attracted to me, but over the course of the dating process and the courtship, they would start to get lazy. They would do less and less of the work, the calls would reduce, the dates would reduce, and I would find myself feeling more and more anxious, planning dates, calling him to keep a tab on him, sending him a good morning, thinking of you text.
Yeah, that's why I broke up with Jake.
He would say, "Sure, I got this," when he would ask me to book a restaurant for the date. But internally, almost feeling let down and angry. Why can't he book the restaurant? Why can't he do this for us? I remember this one time I was dating a guy who was barely making any effort to see me. In fact, the less effort he made, the more I felt like I had to make the effort to keep the connection going. And this can be something you relate with because for CEO archetypes, because we are so capable and because we are so responsible,
I'm going to pull some cards at the same time.
Of running the relationship and pursuing the connection is all on us. And when the man doesn't take that burden, we, amazing human beings, we take that burden. Now, this man was really a wake-up call because here's what happened. We went on a date that I initiated.
The Wheel of Fortune.
And I asked him if I could use my connections to help
ending
him
one cycle
get a
to
new
start
job.
a new.
He was
Acknowledging
totally delighted. And I was
the
totally
first step.
in my helping doing masculine energy mode. And then he used my connections to get a job. And 2 weeks later, he dumped me, found a new girl, and pretended to not recognize me.
Oh, it sounds like Otaquandu, doesn't it? Look at this shit. Fuck you, bitch. I'm the star. I'm the star. I'm the CEO. I run this bitch.
Why do you keep attracting such men?
Because I'm the fucking star.
Why are you not able to shift out of this pattern?
That's where the Wheel of Fortune comes in, guys. Acknowledgement.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Sammy? Now, it wasn't until a few more heartbreaking experiences
Show me.
and meeting a man that I thought was the one, but he
juggling
ghosted on me 2 months into an intense connection, that I finally decided to look at my relationship patterns, my love life patterns, and feel them. You see, by this
with
time,
that Wheel of Fortune,
I was starting to feel so emotionally exhausted
from the juggling.
I knew that I had to do something about the way I was feeling in my love life.
Show me.
And that if I didn't do anything, then nothing would change. And it was extremely likely that I would just keep repeating the same patterns. Being the CEO in my love life, attracting half-invested men, men who don't make effort, men who end up using me and my resources, and just leaving.
And then leaving. And then you start all back over again.
Now, this is when my healing journey started, after this major heartbreak.
Ding,
and
ding,
this
ding.
was also when I discovered that my dominant way of showing up in dating and in my love life was the CEO archetype energy. And basically, I was showing up a lot in my masculine.
Show me.
And if I wanted to attract another type of man, if I wanted to attract a man who was into me, a man who was giving to me, a man who was making an effort to see me, to call me, to book dates for us to spend time together,
I was going to have radical change.
I had to learn how to manage this darker shadow quality of my CEO archetype and heal it in order to show up in my love life and in my dating interactions with men more in my feminine energy, which is the being energy in dating. Okay? Now this
had to let the towers fall and build on Strong
feminine,
foundation.
again based on the law of polarity, it is your healed, happy, empowered,
Show me.
feminine energy leading that is going to help you attract the kind of man that gives to you, that is as capable and even more capable than you, that is a match for the kind of evolved, smart, hardworking woman that you are, and that
So
is
you could
emotionally
celebrate
able and ready
with
to make the
like-minded
effort that it takes
individuals.
to be in a
You
committed
have to let the tower
relationship.
fall
Now,
so you can make that brand new beginning
all of
and
this
stop the juggling,
realization
seeing where you're
about
putting
being
your
such
hands
a
in too much
wounded CEO
baskets or your
archetype
energy where it's not
energy
coming back
helped
because
me
you're the star.
understand that
It's about
it
self-healing.
wasn't a problem that I was a dominant CEO archetype. It's an amazing energy that men find attractive. You know, men find intelligent, smart, hardworking women really attractive. But it was
The
because I was
matriarch. Of
operating on the
course.
shadow side of this energy, which means I was not able to understand when to switch off this energy and when to go back into my feminine, healed feminine receiving energy versus this masculine giving energy. Now, all of these realizations, of course, when they happened, they fell on me like a million bricks. But I was so grateful that I had been able to
Morals,
stop what I was
integrity,
doing because now
dignity.
I could do something to heal this. I could do something to shift this. And of course, I
Higher
understood
level commitment.
this wasn't my fault.
But I
None
had
of
to
this,
see where I was
none of the
juggling,
experiences I was having, and
where there was no value.
none of the ways I was showing up in dating and in my love life was my fault. Just like it's not your fault. You see, we are all products of our programming. We are all products of our childhood. And for me, it was so clear as I did the work that what I
Finally
was
taking yourself out of
playing
spiritual
out in the
property
way I was showing up in my
and
dating
being the
interactions
alchemist
with
and turning
men
that pain
was
into
actually what I
power
saw at
and
home.
allowing
I
things to
saw at
fall.
home that mom was in her masculine, doing everything for dad, and dad was chilling on the couch. I mean, I love my parents,
The
and they're
emperor.
still together. God bless them. They're awesome. But I
Finally
want
getting
to
out
be
of your
honest
head,
and say
out of
that
the
I did
delusions.
not see a
This is that
healthy role
masculine
model of
energy,
love,
right?
a man
See?
cherishing his woman, a man doing for his woman, a man being present for his woman at home. And so, as a little girl, I learned that that's how you show love. You show love by stepping up in your masculine and doing. When people are not happy, when men are not happy, you just do more. Now, long story short, I did my inner work. I hired spiritual mentors,
See how this
amazing ones
is?
from all over the world, that guided me to heal my CEO archetype wound and heal the way I was showing up around men in my love life. I basically went from being the girl who was getting ghosted and men fisting out on her and treated poorly and tolerating lazy, non-committal men
That's
to
where that Wheel of
being the
Fortune comes
woman
in
who
that
was
came out, right?
starting to show up in her queen diva energy, in her healed feminine energy, a woman who knew her worth, and a woman who was literally driving men wild because she was not showing up in this masculine doing energy anymore, but could actually show up in her magnetic, attractive, feminine energy. Now, I met and attracted my amazing husband, Christopher, very quickly after doing this work and after looking at my own wounds and shifting the way I was showing up in dating. And Christopher and I are
Marriage.
now 9 years happily married with
Marriage.
two beautiful boys, and we have built this beautiful life, and we have a beautiful home, dream home that we live in, that we've created together. He's so proud of my success. He helps me with the kids. He helps me with the financial management. He has his own company. He's a CEO himself, and he's just the healthiest, most loving, most available man. And I want every woman to know that this kind of love, this kind of emotional availability, this kind of presence is possible for you too. It's really,
Judgment.
truly possible.
It is.
And if you're struggling right now, to even believe that good men exist, or if you're struggling to create healthy love dynamics with an empowered
To
man,
clarify the star,
here's what I
the star and
really
the
want
Seven
to
of
know.
Cups. You
There
have a
is
lot of options.
absolutely nothing
The
wrong
star
with
and the
you.
star.
But just as we saw above,
You are who you
there
are.
could be an
And you
issue
have a
with
lot
the
of
way
options.
you are
Weigh them
showing
out,
up
okay?
in your love
Be
life.
careful.
And that is why you are attracting the wrong kind of men still to love you. Now, it doesn't matter where you are on your journey, whether you can't seem to meet a decent man, whether all the good men you meet, they eventually ghost and disappear, which was my case,
It's time to
whether
stand
you're
in your truth
actively dating
about the
but not
juggling
really
where you're
getting any
feeling like your
success and it's
energy is
not
going
really
separate
moving
places.
forward,
And
whether
it's
you're
time to get
tired of
that
feeling like
unionship, that
you
higher level
keep meeting
commitment.
these amazing
Okay? Start
guys
speaking your
and
truth
then
with that
nothing
sword.
moves forward. At least nothing moves forward in a serious way, and you
Because you
are
have
a
somebody very
family
much spying
woman.
on you,
You
okay? And
desire
that's where you
to,
need to take the new leap of
create
faith.
your own unit.
Let
Maybe
go.
you
Start
desire to get
something new.
married. Maybe you
Reclaim back
desire
your
to have
power
kids.
from this
I
feeling
want
left
you
out.
to know that it is possible
People are
for
always
you.
going to
Whatever
spy,
you
always going
desire,
to have something to
happy
say because you're the
relationship,
star.
marriage, a ring on the finger,
You're the
and many
CEO.
children, all
It's
of
about
that
having the
is
world in your
possible for
hands
you.
and knowing
Because
and
here's what I
planning and going
know
towards the
after
future and
having
knowing you have all the
served over
resources you need
12,000
to get you
customers across
to where you
55
want. But you're
countries
going to
across
have to
the
let the
globe.
towers fall.
I run a multi-7-figure love coaching company that is making a huge positive impact in the lives of our
Because you got a
clients.
brand new beginning
And
from the
here's what I know.
ancestors with an
We
emperor.
all want to
Okay, to
be
start
seen,
celebrating. This emperor
appreciated,
has a
loved
lot
for
of love
who
for you
we
and wants to
truly
come in
are.
with an
And
offer
that experience is
to
priceless to
celebrate
us all. Meeting our soulmate, meeting the love of our
and
life,
finally let go of
having
this
that person to share
codependency,
our
this
amazing life with.
toxicity,
Now, for
this
me personally, nothing
attraction
changed led to
that
inspired
you're
action. I decided to do something about the
clearly
struggles I was
allowing
having
in.
with
It's time to
mental
let go
health.
of this devil,
I
okay?
went from being the girl who got
Because the
ghosted,
tower's
used,
coming back out.
and being the overgiver to men, to being a diva queen that
It's
men
time to stop
couldn't
waiting. Your
help
ships are
but
coming in.
treat like the most precious jewel. And I don't even have
But there's some kind of
supermodels or a supermodel figure of
obsession
mine.
somebody
Honestly,
has with
ladies, I'm
you.
quite short and I do have the occasional pimple breakout too.
It's the
The
Ten of
point here
Cups,
is that
the
I
Fool,
went
and the Queen
from
of
struggling
Pentacles in
in love
reverse,
to being
okay?
an adored wife of over 9 years
Somebody
and a
really wants you
mother
to
while
stay
still
in
being
the
perfect.
past. But
None
you
of the
have something
changes, or
beautiful
at
coming in,
least very few
okay?
changes that I
And
made
this
were
is
on
where
the
you're going to have to
outside.
let
Yes,
that
of course,
tower
I took
fall.
care of my appearance, but the biggest
Because
changes were the changes that happened on the inside when it came to attracting my amazing husband
there's a
to
lot
feel
that
in
you're
the way
holding
I
in.
was showing up in my love life. Now, all of this magic is possible for you too,
You
by
have to
having
stand
a
your
good
ground
heart.
with
You
the
don't
truth.
have to be perfect, and you don't have to go back and talk to your therapist about the 15 years of your childhood programming. There is a much easier way, and I would love to show that way to you. I invite you to check out the very special invitation I have created for you below. And I would love to be the God.
So that was pretty interesting, 18 minutes long, and we got a reading with it. So I'm going to take some advice card just because it's always fun, okay? So you have that double star there, so you're definitely a healer. And this matriarch, and you're gonna have a lot. You're gonna have a lot of options, but you have to know who you are as that independent CEO. You know, freelancer. You have to understand who you are. You do have that brand new that pentacle, so it's tangible. You have legacy here, and somebody is the King of Cups, wants to come and offer you this cup of love and celebrate with you. But you're going to have to let the towers fall to all these patterns that you've done in the past in order to bring this beautiful manifestation. And remember, you can't manifest a person, but you can manifest an idea, a thought. If you can think it, then it can come in. It doesn't have a face to it, but it's an idea, right? Remember that you have the world in your hands. It's about choices, it's about change, it's about chance, and it's about planning for the future. but taking a new leap of faith and really understanding that people are going to say what they want to say. People are going to do what they want to do, especially because of the fact that they think that, you're very stable. So you have to really gain back all the stuff from the past and really learn from it. So then you can see with that Wheel of Fortune what you need to let go of to begin anew. So you can really stop the juggling. You can see the truth of what it is in the situations that you've been going in when it comes to relationships, and really stand your ground to get this higher level commitment. Someone who's really going to value you because you are that double star. Okay, and the star is the Aquarius card. That's me, baby. So it's crazy. But it's time for you to understand that you have a lot of options, but there's only really one cup, and it's that self-love cup. So start feeding yourself what you want, and you're going to get this beautiful beginning with maybe an emperor, or standing firm on your beliefs as the CEO, independent contractor. Like I said, getting a brand new opportunity financially. Take it as it resonates. If you're single and you don't want somebody coming in, then this is talking about unionship internally. Like it said, being too over masculine brings in faulty offers, like the energies of someone who can't dominate you. You know what I mean? And as a woman, I won't want to be submissive to my man. But if I'm, doing everything, then it's really hard to be submissive to somebody. I feel like it's not possible. I can't do it. I need more than that. 7. I need protection. So I need somebody who's going to be raw, it's going to be uncut, and, it's kind of going to be a little bit scary. 16. Under the mask. Confidence and putting the past behind. Through experience, through experiences of the past, your confidence is growing. You no longer feel the need to hide behind others. At last, you see and accept that you are a wonderful individual in your own right. You are looking for new challenges which will inspire and drive you. There is no time to waste as you are ready for action. Tears of sadness are now long gone. Those difficult experiences have a huge learning opportunity, but you have learned difficult lessons and realized they have made you who you are today. You may feel you have a way to go before you feel fully confident, but you're on the right path and getting there. Take life one day at a time, and each day that passes, you will move a step closer to your goal. Okay? Remember, it's about progress, but we have to acknowledge ourselves and what we've put ourselves in. Okay? So then we can take our mask off and really allow these people to come in where they're not using us for, our energy or the cloud, whatever. Show me it when it comes. Okay, so we have Jupiter. Okay, grow and expand. And I posted a beautiful picture of Jupiter. It's so nice. It looks like Van Gogh painting, it's crazy, but it's Jupiter, okay? It's time to grow and expand. A challenging situation and a mountain to climb, okay? Remember, we're always like the problem. So when we start to look internally, we start to address it, that maybe we have been sitting in the masculine energy for far too long because of the fact that we didn't have somebody to take care of us. So we took care of ourselves. And then we brought in these, energies of lazy daisies that couldn't take care of themselves, and then they undermined us and our value. So with the work, you're able to bring in these true soul partners that are actually going to help you feed your soul and give you some motivation. We need the masculine in our life as feminines. But if we know it's not right, that's when we let go. When we see the juggling, okay? We see it for what it is. It's the main reason I broke up with Jake, And one of the main reasons Kwandu disrespected me was because I was the breadwinner, right? and it demasculated him. Instead of being proud of me, he was jealous, and he went to somebody who was clearly lower and easier. So now we get to bring in something that's for us, because Venus is here, baby. Okay? It's about giving and receiving love and finding value and seeing beauty. I love it. Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, and oracles. I wasn't going to pull a reading, but it is what it is. There's your reading for today. Have a beautiful day. Mwah! Bye.